lonely weekend said I'm over there struggling. I am. Okay, I landed that.
First of all, she always looks cute. Say something again. Say something again.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Cam. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so in today's video, we are actually going to be talking about Chloe Bailey and the fact that people are always trying to humble black women, and I just wanted to address it really quick. I don't think this is going to be like super structured or anything, but I just really wanted to talk about the fact that people are always trying to humble black women, and it's really getting on my nerves. So before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Follow me on all my social media. Everything will be on the screen and linked down below. And without let's get into it. Okay, so if you've been living under a rock, if you don't know what's going on, there has been a little bit of controversy recently with the singer Chloe Bailey. Chloe is a part of a group with her sister Halle. It's called Chloe and Halle, and Chloe is also like a solo artist as well. She put out a solo project and it got a lot of buzz. She performed it at a couple of award shows, and I think this entire year Chloe Bailey has been getting flack for doing too much, revealing too much of her body, a lot of stuff, and she even cried on Instagram Live earlier this year because all the hate got to her and she was trying to explain herself and pretty much just trying to shut everybody that was hating on her down, and it has not stopped. If anything, it has like ramped itself up in the last week or in the last few days, and I really just wanted to address it because it's pretty annoying. So the first thing that I want to kind of say about this entire situation is the fact that the misogynoir is rampant. It's incredibly apparent and it reeks. This situation reeks of misogynoir. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the times y'all want to control women and the way they carry themselves, whether or not they decide to show off their bodies. And this is especially in the case of black women. Society takes it personal whenever a black woman decides to do anything without asking for permission first, because they want us to know our place. They want us to be submissive, which is something that we just don't do and we aren't doing, and we probably won't be doing. The point that I want to make right now is, first of all, please leave that girl alone. She is literally not bothering anyone. She is using her platform to post what she wants, and so if it really presses you that much about what she's posting, do not watch her. Do not look at her content. Don't go out of your way to look at it every time she posts. As a matter of fact, just go ahead and unfollow her and block her, all that. Leave her alone and mind your business, because that seems to be the only way that we're going to be able to get some peace, or that Chloe's going to be able to get some peace in this situation, because a lot of the people that are hating on her are coming on her page just to hate on her. The people that support her are her fans. The people that support her are people that want to see her do well, and those are not the people that are hating on her and that are saying mean things to her and that are making all of these negative comments about her. It's people that do not support her. So if you don't support her and if you don't like her, then why are you looking at her stuff? Why are you following her? Why are you going out of your way to keep up with everything that she's doing? So the next point I want to make before we get really into it is the fact that Chloe is a curvy girl. She is a naturally curvy girl. And one thing that really strikes me about this situation is the fact that her sister Halle has started to also kind of post a little bit more sexier content and kind of reveal her sexy side a little bit more. And Halle does not get nearly the same amount of flack that Chloe is getting and has been getting and has gotten about being a little bit sexier online and revealing a little bit more of her sexy side. And it's because Halle does not have all the curves that Chloe has. Halle is not nearly as curvy as Chloe is, and I think that is probably one of the main reasons why people are giving her so much crap for everything, is because of her body type. And I think black girls and black women deal with this all the time, especially when it comes to people that are a little bit more curvy naturally. A lot of them get a lot of negative attention and get a lot of negative comments made towards them, and just basically are talked down to because they are naturally curvy, and it's something that they can't help. It's something that they can't do anything about. Like, that's literally their biology. That's their genetics. And the fact that clothes may not fit a certain way on them, or may fit in a way that makes it seem more revealing, just because they're wearing shorts and it would look different on somebody that is a little skinnier or that is not as curvy, doesn't mean that they're going out of their way to be sexually overt. So the main point of this video is the fact that people are trying to, like, this is a prime example of people trying to humble a woman, humble a black woman, humble black women, and try to exert their superiority over a black woman to tell her what she can or cannot do. Because I feel like someone somewhere is always trying to humble a black woman and bring her down so that she knows her place, so that she isn't acting out of character or acting out of character in a way that would be considered weird for a black girl. And it's so dumb, because what do you gain from trying to pull someone down just because you're insecure with yourself, or just because you might be insecure with your body, or just because you might be insecure with your girl's body? Oh, y'all don't want to go there. Let's talk about it. Because come on, a lot of the times, reason why people not only try to humble black women and pull them down is because they're insecure with themselves and they don't want black women to shine and to be elevated and to be praised for things. And so they immediately have to reel in and say, oh no, you think you're all that, or oh no, you're not all that, whatever, in order to bring them back down so that they don't receive any praises at all and so that other people can feel better about themselves. Because a lot of the times when black women are confident in themselves and confident in the way they look and confident in their body, that scares people. It makes people feel threatened because society tries really hard, tries its hardest, oh my gosh, tries its hardest and does a lot to make sure that black women do not feel good about themselves in any way, shape, or form. Like, they really try to make us feel less than, and it's on a consistent basis. So when a black woman is feeling good about herself, feeling herself, or does feel good about herself and is confident in her body and doesn't have low self-esteem, and if she's not afraid to go out and flaunt the fact that she feels confident in herself and in her body, people get so upset. So upset. Because it's almost like a situation of, how dare you? How dare you feel confident in your body after I've tried so long to tear you down and make you feel bad about yourself? Like, how dare you go out and post pictures of you feeling yourself when I've told you time and time again that you're ugly and that you look a certain way, when that's completely not true, and the only reason why I would say these things is to bring you down and to crush your self-esteem so that you don't realize your worth and your value. Like, how dare you? And it's so crazy because I see it a lot, not only just in like the music industry or in like influencer life, celebrity life, but now it's starting to kind of rise up and come forward in like the black girl luxury movement. And I want to talk about that a little bit because I think there's some important and key points to make around that conversation as well. And it also plays into the conversation that we were having about Chloe Bailey. So a lot of people see it as a problem whenever black women are successful, whether she has money, whether she's doing well for herself, she's not struggling. It kills people when they don't get to watch a black woman struggle, when they don't get to see a black woman struggle. And people are so used to seeing black women struggle that they cannot fathom, even for a second, when a black girl or when a black woman is actually doing well for herself and not really caring about what others think of her. They literally have to go and diminish their work, diminish their lifestyle, diminish everything about them because they're secure, and it's to make them feel less than because they're insecure. Because let's get this straight right here, right now. Chloe Bailey is not only a performer and a singer. Like, that is not her full title. And Chloe can sing circles around most of us. But Babe is out here, she is a whole producer and she makes fabulous work. She is so talented, but nobody talks about that. All people like to talk about and focus on is the fact that she's out here being overtly sexual and flaunting her body all over the internet. And a lot of people like to say that Chloe is doing too much. And it's like, is she doing too much or are you doing too little? Is she doing too much or are you just insecure that she's confident and that she's showing that she's confident? Because it's like, yes, Chloe Bailey is out here being overtly sexual and we can all admit it. She is. She even admitted it as well. She said she does it because she can and because she likes to show when she feels good about herself and when she feels confident in her body. But my one question is, why does this industry make Chloe Bailey feel like she has to be overtly sexual and show off her body in order to receive all the attention that she does? I think a lot of the times we place black women into a box in this society, and if they want to be successful in something like a music industry, they have to expose their bodies, act like a Jezebel stereotype, and play to a very sexual aesthetic, because that would be the only way that they would get recognized and accepted, because of course they're not up to the beauty standard and they are not something that you would normally want to look at. But what they do have, they usually have the body type that most people want to look at and that most people like to see, especially in entertainment, and they're looked at more so so for their body over their talent and over their face. Because let's be honest here, people are captivated by curves. Big butts, big boobs. Why do you think everybody's trying to get a BBL? Why do you think everybody's trying to get their breasts done? It's because the curves captivate them. The curves keep them entertained. That's what people want to look at. And that's all people can usually see, especially on a black woman. That's all they're here for. The curves keep the girls entertained. And it's not even necessarily that an artist, a black artist, especially a black rapper or a black female that's in hip hop, it's not even necessarily that they've had a good performance or the fact that she might have a pretty face. They want to look at the body, and it's a lot of the reasons why I think a lot of black females in the rap industry, in the hip hop industry, in the R&B industry are now starting to feel like they have to show off their body in order to get more sales, in order to boost their ratings, in order for people to look at them, because that seems to be the only way they can get people's attention. Because one thing that I know, white artists usually don't have to do all that. They can sit there and look pretty and get all the attention because they play to that beauty standard. Now, I will say this much. It's changing a little bit now because of the reasons that I stated in one of my previous videos, and I will link that up in the cards and down below for you guys to watch if you haven't yet seen it. I think the card is over here, but we're not gonna talk about it. But it's basically about the fact that black girls eat. They eat every single time. Snatching wigs, period. And white girls want to be able to cash in on what they're doing so they can eat too, or at least try to. Again, link will be up above and in the description box below. So I say all of this to say, again, I will restate this again because I think I might have said this earlier this year as well. Leave Chloe Bailey alone. She's not bothering y'all. That girl is so sweet, especially from the interviews that I've seen of her, just from the interactions that she's had on social, like, she's sweet. She's not bothering anybody. She's not problematic. Y'all are coming for her neck just because you feel threatened by the fact that she has a good body and she knows it. Like, oh my gosh, calm down. Go touch some grass, something. Because a lot of y'all got your panties twisted up in a bunch and it's making you go online and say hateful things to people just because you feel like you need to humble them in some sort of way. And it's not okay. It's actually pretty disgusting if you ask me. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have anything you want to say in regards to this situation at all, please do not be afraid to comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys think. Comment this emoji if you have made it this far in the video. I'll know if you made this far in the video and you'll become part of a special club. You have a special place in my heart. Comment this emoji. I'll know that you watched it all the way through. And if you haven't already and you watched this video all the way through, if you've seen me more than once and you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Become part of the crew. Join the fam, join the gang, whatever you guys want to call it. Come hang out with me whenever I post. I try to post as often as I can. And you can also keep up with me outside of YouTube. You can follow me on all of my social media. I have an Instagram account, I have a spam account, I have a TikTok. TikTok is very fun, by the way. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was so great to come on here and talk to you guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.